Who wants to ride a sled with stock graphics? Not us. Use SledSend 4 for 20% off a discount on Arctic FX graphics. They'll bring your vision to life with hundreds of designs and endless customization options. Your sled will stand out whether you're on the trail or in the backcountry. So hit the link in the description and customize your wrap and use SledSend 4 for 20% off at checkout. All right, SledSend listeners, welcome back to the next episode of the SledSend podcast. I appreciate you guys tuning in, whether you are on audio platforms or perhaps you're watching on YouTube. If you are watching on YouTube, please consider subscribing to the channel if you guys are not already, and drop us a like on the video. It helps us a ton. And yeah, we got all 5 of us back for another episode. It's been a minute since episode 100, I guess, since all 5 of us.
Yeah, pretty much beginning of the season.
It's been so long, I don't remember.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
8 episodes ago.
Yeah, feels a little bit
2
longer
months
than
ago.
that.
Yeah.
Spread out.
But I do want to give a special shout out to Keg Kork of Hermiston, specifically to Slade and Amy, Darren and Paulette for hosting really kind of the first ever SledSend team and family dinner, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this restaurant is based in Hermiston. It's been open 7 months or so, and they just recently dropped a new food menu.
Fire, man.
Yeah.
So good.
What did you guys have?
Yeah.
I had the Kegger.
The Kegger?
Yeah,
That's what I had too.
Yeah, that was a good burger. I had a bite of that.
Yeah.
Money.
Yeah.
I had the marinara bake with 2 meatballs. Thanks, Slade. 2
Shout out to
meatballs.
Slade.
Yep. That was fire. I approve.
I had a spread. Kids had mac and cheese. The wife had the Kegger, and I got the steak pizza.
Oh, that steak pizza was pretty good too. Yeah.
Dude, it was really good.
Steak pizza's fire. I had that as well.
Yep. It's the whole menu.
Yeah, what'd you have?
I had the steak pizza. I also tried the mac and cheese, and then what was the other one? The marinara bake. Yeah,
Yep.
it was really good.
Yeah, it was good
Super
stuff. Yeah, so they just recently updated their menu, and they've got 30 taps and some wine.
Whole bunch.
And this place is also...
And some Ruzo. Don't forget the Ruzo.
Ruzo.
Don't forget the Ruse.
Cheers.
Cheers.
That's yours and I's go-to. And this place is also family-friendly, too. So if you are local to the Hermiston area, I strongly suggest that you guys check it out.
Absolutely.
It's really nice. It's like gorgeous in here.
Mm-hmm.
They've done an incredible job.
Yeah, their Facebook and Instagram will be linked in the description, so be sure to check that out.
And they got, what's this attached to it? Don't they got a little coffee bean going on?
Yeah, they've got maple mousse that's attached to it. They got breakfast. What time are you guys open for breakfast? 6 a.m. for breakfast and coffee. Yeah.
They're here to serve the community.
I haven't had their breakfast, no.
The breakfast is really good.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'll have to try it.
I'm not a big coffee guy, but breakfast is good.
So what you're saying is we're going to film pods all night and then stay here for breakfast?
Yeah, we'll just be here till 6 a.m. for
Breakfast
open.
burritos for everybody.
We'll open up shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, so again, special shout out to Keg Kork. Check them out. Links in the description. Yeah, so this episode, since we haven't had the chance to yet, we're going to do a little bit of a recap of the Backwoods giveaway ride in McCall, which was...
Unreal.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, probably the craziest event I've ever been a part of.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but...
Yeah, absolutely.
So that was how
I think,
long ago now?
3 weeks.
3-4 weeks.
3-4
3
weeks
weeks.
ago?
3 weeks.
I think
I don't
anything
remember.
that is going to involve Chet is going to be absolutely wild.
Chet's an animal.
He's pretty crazy in person, but even crazier on a sled.
Yeah. Pretty crazy, but like ultimately we did get to meet him outside of Heydays too. So completely different, scenario. Everything we were doing was quite a bit different, and those guys at Backwoods are pretty nice.
Yep.
They expressed to us a whole bunch of stuff about some of the struggles this year of getting some products out, and stuff like that. So they didn't come and blow smoke up us about being big wigs or anything. They came, they talked, they told us real stories about riding when they were kids, and
Yeah, they're real people.
Yeah, and they also got on the snow and tore a lot of stuff up, and
Yeah, well, that's
It was fun watching them ride.
Yeah,
and
Chet
they
gives
both ride
0.
good. Yeah, they're both pretty good riders.
Yeah.
and that was both of their first rides too of the
Yeah.
season.
Yeah, they could feel it the second day. I could tell.
Yeah. But that's what's so cool about doing an event like that. I mean, there was 22 of us there, right? So like,
Yeah.
22
we're
of
all
us.
in a lodge together. We're all eating
We
together,
stayed at,
riding together.
Brutsman Lodge.
Yep,
Brutsman.
Brutsman Lodge,
Yep.
incredible, huge.
Yeah, that's a big place.
And for those of you
Perfect
that are
for us.
asking, maybe you have already seen the Coor Freshies YouTube video and the Sled USA Justin Ponzer YouTube video. The SledSend video is
In the works.
publishing when?
And that's coming out when, Jeff?
Soon.
When's that date?
Give me 2 weeks.
What was that?
Well,
2
technically,
weeks.
we're still waiting on. I still need to get you Kobe's
Yeah.
card from his GoPro
Yeah.
to get some of that in there.
I've downloaded some of Chase's footage today. Went through that and went through some of the stuff of ours that you missed.
That I missed?
Yeah, there's some funny stuff in there. Some funny stuff you skipped over.
Give me one.
There's just a lot
Name
of funny
it.
stuff in the trailer.
Oh, yeah. I could see that.
Is all that is that
Well, I
legal?
tried
Can we
to-
put that in there?
Illicit. Yeah.
Keep it going. He's
Oh, okay,
bouncing.
yeah.
Well, he
We
started
just lost
a
the leader.
topic,
Like,
and
oh,
then he
okay.
goes, "Hey,
it
just
going.
kidding. Keep it going."
Sorry.
Runs away.
My phone was going off. Sorry.
Yeah.
Jeez.
All right. So, hey, what were we gonna say?
I don't remember.
God,
but
now
I was
we lost
I
you.
was
Now
just
we
gonna
lost
say,
you.
There was a lot that happened in the trailer working on. I
There's
mean, how
some-
many sleds did we work on?
Too many.
Both nights.
Most.
Friday
many.
and
All of them?
Saturday.
Yeah.
We had multiple trailers.
Yeah, Luke
Yeah.
Youngberg's trailer.
3 trailers.
Well, we
And
put
Logan.
spindles on all of ours, so
Yeah.
I'd
all of
say at
ours
least
except for-
7 or 8 sleds we worked on.
yeah.
Yeah, 3 sets of spindles. Tate had front and rear bumper.
Shock.
Or a shock.
Oh, yeah.
Jaden did clutch swaps. We did a track
Track
swap
swap, too.
on
That
2
you put on
sleds.
backwards.
Tate put on backwards.
Tate put on backwards.
Well, that's fine. They run backwards just as good as they do forwards.
What about Chet's first sled?
The links.
They worked
Yeah,
on the
that
links
was-
forever. Then they didn't even end up using that. And then he broke the Arctic Cat, and they had to
Broke the
work
air
on
box.
that the next day.
Plastic
Yeah.
weld that together.
Yeah. But before
Oh, and then the links dude, we had to tow him out and work on that. And then
One of
he
the
ended
winners.
up, yeah.
Which one was that?
Chad, and then he turned around and he took the links to the dealer, and I don't know what happened at the dealer, but he walked out of the dealer with a brand new Skidoo.
Yeah. So when Cody and I walked in, because we went to Mile High after he'd been his A-arm, right? Drove down, went to Mile High. He was there at Mile High purchasing a boost at that moment in time. Like he
Yeah.
showed us a sled and
Yeah,
everything.
he went to buy a boost and then walked out
and
with a
then
Skidoo.
by the time we got back to the lodge, he had a free ride on his deck.
You got cold feet.
Yeah, he did. He's like, I was signing the papers and I couldn't do it. I'm like, well, don't really blame him. Everything that comes off of that links can just plug
Yeah,
and play right onto
go
that
straight over.
Skidoo. So,
Yeah.
but I was pretty hopeful that he was going to buy a boost instead of a Skidoo.
Yeah.
So we were close.
What did we do the first day before the party actually started? On Friday.
Oh,
to
the Hot
Bergdorf,
Springs.
remember?
Oh, I forgot. I even forgot we went to the hot springs. That was really good. That was fun.
That was a good time.
That was
Went and had a soak.
hot.
Dude, I can't wait to put a soak in. Yeah. They say it's like been here before? No. It's hot as fuck in here. They say it's like 110 at the back sign.
Oh, whoa, hold up. Yo. No dogs allowed, dude. You can't come in. I'll let you know how it goes.
I'll be waiting.
Real hot.
Went and had a soak.
Yeah.
Kobe was the
the
last
big
one
one
in the
was-
hot pool.
Yeah.
That was ridiculous. It's not even healthy.
The big one was the big one was 107, and then those 2 other pools were
110.
110.
I don't think the big one was 107. I feel like it was hot.
Feel
That
like
big one had to
90.
have been just close to like,
Probably 100.
I was thinking more like 200. 200.
200.
200.
That's a small one. The small ones felt 200.
Yeah.
Those ones, you
Oh, we're
couldn't
talking
even-
the big one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking the
about
small
the
one.
party pool.
Oh.
The little pools.
Oh,
were
I don't know. I bet the party pool had to have been like maybe 98.
Jump in and scalding hot.
Warm enough to keep you warm.
Yeah.
That was a pretty cool experience to get to go do that, though. I mean, how
Yeah,
long
it's a
of a
cool
trail
area.
ride was it? Like 20 miles?
It's a great
It
question.
was 54 miles round trip because I was keeping track of the break-in miles.
Oh yeah, for the big bore.
Yeah.
You got a new name today, didn't you?
Yeah. I don't want to talk about it.
The day you did?
Your dad. I told you at the table. Your dad renamed me.
Told me.
I went from the 850 Brown Bandit to the Big Bore Brown Bandit.
Big
Quadruple
Brown.
B's.
There you go.
I told him he
We got
couldn't,
Big
I
Bore
told him
and
he
Biggie
couldn't call me
Boost
that. I
and-
said, I don't really like that. He goes, why? You might have to cut this out. But I said, dude, it just sounds like I got some. You just can't call me the quadruple B's, man. That doesn't work.
Quadruple B's.
That'll be edited.
Yeah, that's
yeah, you're
funny.
going to have to cut that. But
Yeah.
You got to cut
It's enough to work with.
So yeah,
that's
first
a good
day we
name.
went there, had a sub. They were really cool. Bergdorf Hot Springs, check it out.
Oh, we hit up the yacht club too the night before.
Yeah,
That
with
Thursday.
Biggie Boostin.
Yeah, that was
That was
dead.
nice to see Biggie.
Yeah.
Meet Biggie actually.
Disappointment.
Yeah,
Not
you weren't too
Biggie
thrilled.
in the yacht club.
That was probably your worst yacht club experience in McCall you've ever had, I bet.
No. Yeah, every once in a while you walk in there, it's like that.
Yeah.
You know, it's not always popping.
Shay had a good experience.
I had fun.
Oh yeah,
I had fun.
you waffle
I got-
stomper.
Yeah. Didn't quite make it to the shower or
I got
the
a pretty
toilet,
good,
but
got a pretty good phone clip. We'll just insert right now.
oh, that's gonna be gnarly.
That's
I apologize.
disgusting.
To
Insert
everybody.
the waffle
followers, we
stomper.
I
wanna gain
apologize to
followers.
everybody for this one, but
True. Do you feel better? Oh, what's that? That's a ribeye.
don't look at that. That's gross.
he's got a nostril opener on.
Oh, they shut us out?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it was the pizza that did me in, to be honest. Either that or the chili cheese Fritos
dry
mixed with
pizza.
the nicotine. Yeah, after.
Yeah.
Dude, that pizza, from the way you guys
Forrester's.
were describing it,
Yeah.
it sounded like it was like a couple days old maybe.
I think we
Yeah,
should have
been
just ate
sitting
the
there for
box. Like
hours.
we probably would have been better off just eating the box that it came in.
Yeah, it was pretty.
Looked like a pack rat got into it maybe.
Yeah. No, it was better than that. It was better than that.
Yeah, so then Friday, like 3 o'clock, we checked into the lodge.
Mm-hmm.
What was your guys' initial thoughts of the lodge?
I can't say mine.
Yeah, same. It's kind of the
I'd get in trouble.
yeah. If they like, this is FU money right
Yeah.
here, right?
Oh.
Like,
The
yeah,
words that I said to describe the
Mounts.
place
Yeah.
while the owner was still in the house.
yeah,
Yeah.
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 It was crazy. Beautiful, well thought out. Just, I mean, even down to the detail, right? Like
Yeah.
the rope that lined the entire house and everything.
Yeah.
The granite stairs.
The $100 bills.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
picture
Yeah.
with Donald Trump.
Yeah, picture with good old.
Yeah, the Trump photo was probably my favorite.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was a good one. That was a good one.
He was.
I
he
got
was
a
saying
picture
that-
with me and them boys. So like technically, I say like I got a picture with Donald Trump.
Yeah, there you go. He was,
Like
the,
I
o-
was
like
there
thinking that.
almost.
I
the
like
owner was
thinking-
telling me that sometimes people will check in there, and they'll check out, and the cleaners will come or whatever, and they'll find that picture with the owner and Trump in the closet.
Oh, really?
No way.
Oh, jeez.
That's
They
hilarious.
take it off the wall and they put the Trump photo in the
They're that
closet.
sensitive, huh?
People
Yeah.
do.
That's wild.
like guests that go in. He said that sometimes they'll find it.
Oh,
in the
I'd
closet.
charge them. I'd charge them extra. I'd
That's
charge them extra.
wild.
Yeah.
Tampering.
I guess
with
that's probably like better than what we would do if there was a photo of Biden in there.
Yeah, fair. Fair.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not wrong on that one.
Yeah. So we checked in Friday, and that's pretty much when everybody started arriving, and Backwoods came, brought a bunch of Backwoods goodies, and
Yep.
then the party started. We were in the trailer working on everything, and then yeah, shout out to our fearless leader, Luke Youngbird,
Yeah.
for guiding us both days.
Did awesome.
And then Jaden Ballard with Crew of Freshies, and Justin Ponzer with Sled USA, partaking in all of that.
Chase
A couple other
Yak.
guys. Yeah, Chase Yack came to do some photos, and then Bo, he came with Ponzer, hung out with us too. So yeah, day one was pretty interesting.
It was fun.
There's a lot of breakage
Yeah.
pretty quick. on day one.
Yeah, we towed homeboy out first.
Yep.
Me and Ponce right off the gate, so we had to
then-
go all the way back to the parking lot.
And then Cody took an A-arm out.
Yep.
So
So you and Cody.
So then we met Shay.
And Cody went back.
Leaving. Yeah. We finally caught up. Then right when we caught up was basically right when everybody got into the good stuff. And there was a lot of good filming went on for, solid 3 hours, I bet. We had some good filming. Everybody was saving the zone, waiting for the cameras to get in place. And so that was cool. And then 2 o'clock hit. And then 2 o'clock hit.
Yeah, there was, just in that one zone, Jeff tried to climb his sled up a tree. We had 2 or 3
Jeff
boosts.
and trees just, there's a little something going on there.
They bonded pretty hard that weekend.
Jeff
3
and
trees the whole weekend.
3, yeah. Well, we'll get it because,
That was the next day.
yeah, the next day was your...
That one grew like it wasn't there. It popped straight up
Yeah.
yeah.
out of nowhere.
Yeah, but in that
It's
whole...
not there.
Then we had Chet broke his airbox. I think we had 2 or 3 boosts go down.
Yeah.
Actuator problems. I know
Sounds about
Jaden
right.
had
2
one for a
boosts.
second.
Yeah.
2 boosts.
Bose just wasn't running right that day.
Yeah.
I forgot Tate ran into me on the first day at Bergdorf, cracked his shock.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, he did. And then you threw a track, kind of.
Yeah, my track
Almost.
for some reason just came off the cog a little bit up there, but
Bogey wheels.
I was pretty lucky on that one.
Yeah. Yeah, I felt kind of bad because you were with Ponzer, weren't you? And the boys from Connecticut. And we left you guys, and Luke was like, all right, 20, 30 minutes. We'll meet you guys at the intersection. And it was like 2 hours later.
Yeah, so I stayed with Ponzer with the 2 Connecticut boys, Angelo and Cole.
Yeah.
And Luke was like, just head back the way we came in. You'll get to the intersection, go over the trail, and just sit there. We'll be there in like 20, 30 minutes. He's like, head this way first and go play for like 10 minutes and then head back down because it's going to take you 5 minutes to get there and then you'll be waiting on us. And right before he takes off, he like straps his helmet down and he goes, actually, give us more like 45. So we're like, okay.
It was more like 45.
So we took off, headed west from where we were all at.
Yeah.
And we, I don't know where it was. We headed that way.
I don't know what it was.
We took those 2 boys, and we were getting them off trail, and there was kind of like a little hill, and they were getting off and trying to do stuff, and they got buried a few times. We pulled them right out and sent them back down and said, come back up. And we played around for, I'd say, a solid hour. And then me and Ponzer looked at each other like, oh, dude, we got to go. Like, they're going to be waiting on us. Well, we got down to where we're supposed to meet you guys. And like 40 minutes later, I got on the radio. I was like, where you guys at? And then that's when I hear Bo, well, his track just fell off. There's a bunch of carnage going on, dude. I don't know what's happening right now. We're going to be a little bit. And it was still probably, I'd say, another 40 minutes after that that you guys all showed up. So total turnaround time from when he said 30 to 45 minutes was probably a couple hours.
Yeah.
2.5
At
hours.
least.
We played for about an hour, and we pulled sleds out for about an hour. So, but it was fun.
What was your guys' overall thoughts on McCall? I mean, that was your guys' first time there.
Oh, dude, McCall was sick. McCall was so dope. It was just endless. You start to hit something, and you're like, all right, cool, I'm almost to the top. And then there's a tabletop, and then you're going back up again. It's endless.
Never ending.
You can pull everything there forever.
A lot of features in McCall.
Oh, yeah.
Those trees just come out of nowhere there.
Well, dude, I think
There's a lot of trees.
I think you had your most expensive weekend you've ever had on a sled, didn't you?
Yeah.
Those
for
trees
sure.
are built different.
For sure.
So day 2. Yeah, I guess at the end of day 1, we went back, worked on some more sleds and stuff, and
Worked
had
on more
dinner.
sleds. Next morning, we had to work on more sleds.
Yeah, and special shout out to Scott, our private chef, that took care of all of our breakfast and dinner all weekend. So that Saturday night, and then Sunday was day 2. We went into a completely different zone, and tell us about how your day went. Jeff.
Let me preface this by saying, before he went and did this, he came over to me because I went up the same hill where all this happened.
Yeah.
I came back down, and he came over to me. He goes like, you think I can go hit that? And I was like, oh yeah, dude. All day. I was like,
The problem is I went down the wrong way.
yeah, I said, dude, just pull up
down
that
the
thing,
wrong
pull
way.
up that thing, cut over, come back down. You're gonna want to turn around and go
I
around
didn't
the
listen
wrong
to you.
way. Yeah, he didn't listen to me, dude. He pulled up that thing, coming back down.
Well, you didn't see any of it. You're just telling stories now.
I am. But I am. You asked me. I said, yeah, dude. I gave you the green light. So. Yeah.
No, you didn't see
What was
it.
your take,
saw
Jeff?
GoPro.
What
We
was
saw GoPro.
what was happening behind the goggles? Like, were you like thinking about maybe burying a ski, or were you just like,
Yeah, I just made
Jesus,
I took
take the wheel?
No, I took too long to make a decision. That's what happened.
That thing just
So I
came
won't
at
do that
you
again.
quicker than expected.
Yeah,
How
not gonna
fast
do
do you
that.
think you were going?
I don't know. Separated my shoulder though.
Another 100 feet or so?
Dude, yeah, after that I slid along. What's crazy is I didn't touch the throttle at all.
Did anybody see
It
it?
was all snow, just pushing me,
Did
dude.
anybody see it?
No.
The GoPro did.
Yeah.
Oh, I seen
So
the GoPro
tell,
video.
Tell the listeners what actually happened.
What?
What'd you do?
What do you mean? I hit a tree.
I hit a
We've established that now.
What
Yeah, but
happened?
you
Play by play. Walk us
Fully
through going up and then
impacted that
coming
tree
down.
with your left shoulder.
Oh yeah.
Right.
I separated my shoulder.
Yeah. Well,
I have like an AC joint separation.
yeah.
So
Not good.
that's could be worse. Could have been worse.
Lost your radio.
Oh yeah. Forgot about that. Lost the radio.
So then I
Yeah.
guess it was
I need a redemption run.
day one when you hit the tree and wrecked your hood. That was
Yeah.
day
Oh, yeah.
one. Yeah, because
Yeah.
we fixed it once we got back to you guys. At the
That's really
reservoir.
all. That's. I mean, the airbox didn't break. Just
Yeah.
the hood and that little insert.
Yeah.
And then my quick drive belt. I don't know what happened there.
Oh yeah.
Piece of plastic, I guess.
But hey, shout out to Fire and Ice because the big air intakes were completely fine.
Yeah, dude.
Everything
those are,
else around
those
it
are
broke.
tough.
But the big air
Apparently, those are tough.
didn't break.
I thought that broke. At
Yeah.
first, that's what I thought broke, but
Yeah.
just
Dude,
that insert.
from that GoPro clip of you hitting the tree on day 2, you probably sent wood flying 150 yards,
yeah.
dude. It just took off. Dude. Yeah, he hit.
Dude, it
I
was
see
nuts.
wood just hucking, dude, just going.
I
Yeah,
love the sound effects, Jeff.
we're gonna go burn that tree down next time we go.
And
Redemption.
find your radio at the
Find
bottom
radio.
of it.
Yeah, I don't know where that radio. I don't think it's in one piece.
bet you that radio is pretty far down the mountain. I bet you it's slid.
I think it's probably in like 100 pieces.
Yeah.
I think.
Shattered.
Yeah.
And Hoffbauer, he tried to ruin his leg.
Yeah, so that was day.
Dude, not only did he bend
that
an
was
arm,
day
he bent a
two.
leg.
Day 2.
Yeah, he took a shin to the running board.
Bad weekend for him too.
Well, and then yes, so bad that like he had to stay off of it for 3 days, and then
Now he's got everything for sale.
yeah, selling his,
He's done.
sleds for sale. His sled
Sleds
deck,
for sale. Dogs for sale.
everything. He did say that he's going to try to snow check a 26, so hopefully he does. We'll see.
Yeah.
Then the dog's definitely for sale. You're snow checking at 26.
Well, and then you did something to your knee too, didn't you?
Oh yeah, that was day 1. When finally you guys met us back up at the lake, Luke looked over at me. He was like, "Jose, we're going hill climbing. Let's go." All right, cool. So I took off and start following you guys up.
Is that big steep one?
Yeah, I took off, start following you guys up. Well, I saw Tate like halfway up on a side hill just parked, so I thought that's where we were parking. So I went up right by him. Well, then Chet came up, ended up stuck right behind us. So I helped him roll his sled over, and I looked back, and Tate's gone. So he took off without, I didn't even see where he went. And then Chase came flying up. So then I was like, well, I guess we're going up. So I
Guess
went
we're
up.
Going up.
I went up and found myself stuck by a tree. And by the time you guys came back down, I still wasn't out. I never called on the radio. I didn't say anything. You guys were all looking for me. And I was just trying to get out before anybody knew I was stuck.
Yeah, dude, you were gone for like 20 minutes and you didn't answer the radio once.
Nobody called me on the radio.
Yes, we did.
Oh. I
Like,
didn't
how
hear
many
you.
times did we get on the radio for him?
I'll be honest,
Several.
I wasn't looking until I got down at the bottom.
Yeah. Well, then.
And then they're like, "Where's
well,
Jose?" And I'm like,
Chase and Tate on their way down
Good
found
question.
me again. And they helped me out, and I got out. And as I was coming down, I thought I better stop and take a piss here before I piss my pants when I get halfway down this thing. And
"Yeah, good idea. Everybody's looking for me, so I'm just gonna take a piss real quick."
Yeah, so I stopped, pulled, hopped off, took a piss. And as I was coming back down, Chase and Jaden were coming up, and I'm coming down. They're coming down behind me. And I went to go from being on edge on my left side to going to the right side to come down on the right side. And I planted my right foot, expecting to pull it back out to keep going with the sled, and my foot never came out. Dude. Hyperextended my knee. I slammed my face on the snow, and my leg didn't move from where it was, dude. I just went forward, boom, rebounded back up. Jaden came over behind me and was like, "Whoa, holy fuck, dude, are you all right?" And I was like, "Yeah." I wasn't. I was like, "Yeah, dude, I'm good." I just popped back up, got on my sled, and I was kind of disoriented.
He's trying to play all cool and shit.
We're going down, right?
Nothing even happened.
Yeah, what makes you like, dude, my bones just out, no big deal.
He's like, what? That bow tie I just attempted? Yes. Yeah. No big deal.
Yeah, so we got back down, and then, of course, got down there, and Kobe starts talking shit, and it was off from there.
About what?
I don't even remember, dude. I don't even remember what
It's hard
you were
to keep
saying.
track.
Yeah.
You talked a lot that weekend.
I don't recall.
A pretty eventful trip.
Yeah.
What happened? Oh, I guess you went back with Hofbauer pretty early in the day and
so
never
he
came
took
back
day
up.
one off, pretty much.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
because we went.
which just
we went
that
back.
happened to him last year too.
You're not doing that next year.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna go back with anyone. I'm not babysitting anybody. I'm riding for myself next year. I've already decided. But yeah, went back. There was A-arms in the trailer. But we ended up going to Mile High, getting a black A-arm. It was pretty expensive actually. Got back, messed around with that, got the A-arm back on. I think by that time it was like 2:30, almost 3 o'clock. No idea where anyone would be at from that point. Just figured everyone would be back because Luke said we'd be back by dark. It's like, shoot, we're gonna run out there, catch them, and then just beat Cheeks back. So stayed there and made a couple cocktails and relaxed. And had a good evening.
And we rolled.
Yeah, and I rolled right in. So we're like, all right, cool.
So you're basically like the SledSend event Saturday mechanic.
Yeah. No, Cody. I made Cody do all the work, but I was the chauffeur. So it was a union job. Yep, pretty much. Yep. Yeah, I was the easy one for me.
You had to work on his sled. Tate has to drive him around.
Yeah.
The guy's got a hard bargain.
Yeah. But it was still good. I don't know. You can't send anyone back by themselves. You know, it's not really a smart thing to do. So it was the right thing to do to just go back, help him get all that stuff taken care of.
Yeah.
Ready for the next day.
I completely
Rip his
forgot.
leg off.
I completely forgot you missed day one. We missed day one last year.
Yeah.
And then you missed out on day one this year.
Yeah. We got to go a little bit. It was fun watching the East Coast boys.
It was fun while it lasted.
Yeah. Kind of start tearing up that hill when we first started. But day two was actually really fun. I don't know. It was just, hard to describe. Just super fun. I know you and I got into a little pocket, Jose. That was really fun.
Yeah.
I was completely blown in. No one had touched it at all.
Yeah.
And then Luke called us back to go to another spot. But
yeah, I remember.
Really fun spot.
I cut across the hill and then washed out, and I called you over, and you were like, "Where you at?" And I was like, "Dude, follow the only track. There's nobody in here. Just follow my track, and you'll find me exactly. You'll find where I'm at." And it was nice in there, dude. It was with the wind had blown it in. It was deep. I mean, cutting across on a side hill, and you got snow hitting you in the face, and it's just like very extremely.
Yeah, we got lucky with that snow. I love when people find new zones. You know, everybody's riding around. Somebody finds a zone and they don't track it up, and they're calling on the radio, and Tyler's all, Kobe, come over here. We got to shoot some film, or whatever. Then everybody piles to that like a bunch of bees and tears it up really quick.
That was all. We found that when you guys were all climbing up the chute.
Yeah. We had just gotten done climbing the chute.
In Longsbowl.
Yeah, we climbed the chute, came back down. And then I think you were looking for the East Coast boys. Yeah. So I went to help you. We found him. I think one, he just like rolled his sled or something like that. And then we kind of just took off. And
side note, I'm a horrible tail guide. I lost those guys. Day one, Luke was like, I'm going to head up this way. Jose, you follow them, tail guide, and make sure we don't lose him. Well, Luke went up. I saw one of them go up with him, and then another one kind of dipped off to the right, and I lost complete track of them, and I kept going. I just kept going, dude. I got to the top, and Luke goes, where's your kid at? And I was like, dude, I don't know. He went to the right. I lost him. He's like, you're a horrible tail guide. I was like, yeah, probably not the best guy to ask the tail guide.
Shouldn't have asked me.
Yeah. And then the second day, the same thing. He was like, yeah, you want to follow them around and kind of rip through here right when we got to Wong's Bowl? I was like, yeah, sure. I got caught up in riding, dude. I completely forgot where they went. I came back down and started asking everybody, have you seen these guys? I don't know where they're at.
Yeah. That's when I was like, we're going to go help Jose.
Yeah. Yeah, we had to go track them down.
It was good.
Yeah, pretty good weekend. One for the books for sure. So, and I mean, shout out for Backwoods for traveling all the way out from Maine.
Shout out to everybody for traveling.
Yeah, no kidding.
I mean, yeah, all the winners had to travel pretty far as well.
Yeah.
Another killer crew too. Like, doing these types of giveaways, you never, really know what you're going to get.
We don't know anything about them.
Yeah.
Really.
The second year in a row, right, that we've just had crazy cool people willing to go the extra mile and throw down or just try something new,
We had a bunch of and that one guy, he jumped right in, Chase, and was helping work on everything. He could throw a jack shaft in easier than anybody,
Oh, doesn't he work?
He's a Polaris mechanic.
Dealership?
Yeah, I think so. But all those dudes are pretty cool.
That one guy drove like 30 hours.
Steve had the line of the weekend out the top.
Well, the one guy that
that was a nice
yeah, the guy that bought the Skidoo drove like, was it 36 hours or something? He drove from Michigan, I think. Stopped in Cook City, dropped off his buddy, and then drove all the way to McCall, and then turned around and went back.
Those Midwest guys are
Did you guys
crazy.
ever reach back out to him at all? Or
I messaged him the day that we were driving back.
nothing?
Haven't heard anything from him. Obviously, this was a pretty big success, and I think Backwoods are, pretty solidified in continuing this. So, what are some things that you guys think that we should change or add to for next year?
A couple of my thoughts were, I would like to. Nothing wrong with that lodge. Like, that one was definitely big enough. But I think the sleeping accommodations, we need to try to figure that out a little bit better.
Yeah, I agree.
It'd be nice if everybody could have their own bed.
Yep. Even if it's like, but even if like we work something out where we buy or find some cots, and get guys on like 4 or 5 like comfortable cots. Like there's nothing wrong with a cot and a big foam mattress. Something like that. I definitely think we need more games at the cabin. Yep. If we're gonna have a cabin.
We're supposed to have a ping pong tournament, but there was a ping pong table in the picture, but there wasn't one.
Yeah, more like group interactive things like that. I mean, we could do anything. We could have I don't know. We can do anything. We can have a snowball fight outside or something. We just
hell yeah.
We just other than poker gambling, that was about the only game that we
which was
played.
Fun. I like taking Chet's money. That was good. Dollar bills. Maybe letting people know to bring dollar bills next time for the 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
But I think the sleeping arrangement was the first thing that kind of popped to my mind. But that's hard finding a place without renting out a hotel.
Yeah.
What's hard is we do a podcast, and so I feel like that kind of takes away from things a little bit. So I don't know. Maybe we don't do a podcast next time, or we wait till the last night, or stay an extra day. And
the last night might not be too bad. That's a good idea.
Yeah, him and I had to take off. So
that's a good point.
Didn't matter this year, but
I loved running into you guys, but just like, I'm gonna take the side road and beat these guys.
We were literally,
I know this truck.
We were literally in there eating a whole pizza in his truck.
That was funny.
Yeah.
What's funny is we were talking on Sunday morning because we were leaving Sunday night, and we were talking like, dude, should we just leave the stuff here? That way we have to come back.
Yeah.
And just kind of hang out with everybody and have dinner, because you guys were talking like Chinese food or pizza. And we're both pizza fiends, dude. And so we were like, should we just come back and have pizza and load the stuff up then? But then we thought about it. Like, we'll start talking, we'll start drinking, and then we're not going to leave. And so we made a game time decision. We left the snow park. I told him, I said, dude, find a pizza spot. He found a pizza spot. We called in a pizza, went to get fuel to head home, pulled up to the pizza spot, and it was ready. We're sitting there in the truck with the large family pizza in the center console.
Jesus.
We're sitting there just eating, dude. And then I look over, and here comes Shay down the road, headlights in our face, and we're like, "Oh, dude, that's Shay." Roll the window, and he goes, "What are you guys doing?" And I just kind of leaned back, dude, and there's a pizza just all laid out right here.
Like Ninja Turtles over
What were you
here.
doing? 'Cause you stayed, right?
I stayed, yeah.
What were you doing then? Just going to get some gas?
No, so everyone was driving super slow, like right around that corner and stuff. So like, I'm not gonna deal with the traffic or whatever.
They were driving the speed limit.
Yeah.
You were driving Shay's speed.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Anyways, I was like,
the
I'm
speed.
just gonna take a little shortcut, and then the shortcut led me to these guys, and it didn't turn out to be a shortcut because I stopped and talked to
Gotcha.
them. But yeah.
But I think it's a given that next year we return to McCall.
Oh yeah, no, without
dude.
a doubt. I don't
Yeah.
think there's any other place that suits a big giveaway better than something like McCall. It doesn't really matter how packed the snow parks are. You get out there and
Don't see anybody.
yeah, there's so much terrain that it's hard. You're hard pressed to see anyone except on the trail, maybe.
Yeah.
I think we have Luke back too if he wants to,
Oh, I think
Yeah,
that's a given.
Yeah, absolutely.
and the cook, the chef
Scott.
Yeah.
Scott.
Well, that was what was so cool about him was not only did he take care of all the meals, but he was out on the
He
sled
rode.
with us and rode
Yeah,
with
and he
us
could ride
the
like,
whole time
he
too.
could ride too.
He went everywhere.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think obviously we know we're going to have 6 new winners potentially, right? Unless things happen with the picking, the randomization of the picking. But I feel like all the guys that we had this year would be ideal to have them back. Chase, Bo, all those
Yeah.
guys. Have everybody come back and
Yep.
just cycle winners.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think we keep who we got and get a real good grip on it before we try to change too much, you know.
Yeah. No, I agree.
I'd say try to change kind of like the event things before you change the personnel.
Yeah.
The thing about it too, though, is like it's such a not like a simple thing, right? Because there's a lot of logistics that go into it.
Yeah.
But like, let's keep it simple, right? Like, let's just go to the lodge and ride
Yeah.
and hang out. Just
Yep.
be boys.
Drink
you know?
beer.
Yep.
Amen. Tequila if you're on a calorie deficit.
But yeah, if you guys haven't noticed, we do plan to do another one of these events next year. So obviously that's a little ways away from when this episode is dropping, but keep your eyes peeled
It's gonna
because
be bigger and better.
yeah, we're only gonna go up and up from here. So, well, cool. Did you guys have any last minute pieces about McCall to throw
No,
in?
just shout out to everyone that was involved. Really, like it takes a whole team, and then just the camaraderie within that was awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, that
Yeah.
solidifies the sledding industry right there, right? So,
Yeah.
shout out to everybody.
Thanks to Chet and Ryan
Yeah.
for making that happen,
Yep.
for jumping on board so
Yeah.
hard. Those guys are awesome.
Yeah,
I love those dudes.
They didn't just show up. They were.
Yeah,
They showed
Yeah.
out, dude.
Yeah.
They're freaking.
Dude, Ryan
OGs.
helped everyone fix anything that was
They're
broken.
OGs.
He
Ryan's
was there.
commentary too is I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, man. It's hilarious.
I just love. Yeah.
Oh,
love,
dude, in
love
some of
that
the
guy.
video clips,
Chet
it's
and
hilarious.
The video of Chase, that
Yeah.
one kills me.
When the
dude.
sled came down on him?
yeah,
Yeah, that was-
yeah. Ryan's commentary is awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, we'll go ahead and wrap this episode up. SledSend listeners, thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate you guys being here, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Bye.
Peace.